welcome back to our radio channel Indo Nights. This is RJ Jovi Carlin. Today we are talking about a very interesting topic and a day to be known by us. Importantly, in these times, you will know why I meant it in these times. So, it is all about World Zoonoses Day. Listen till the end to know more about it. So, let's start. World Zoonoses Day. What is it? Can you come again? Yes, I can hear that and I will do that too. World Zoonosis Day. So zoo you can relate it to animals, right? So World Zoonosis Day, and what does the word Zoonosis Day mean is a disease which can be transmitted to humans from animals. So World Zoonosis Day remembers and celebrates the work of French biologist called Louis Pasteur. World Zoonosis Day is Global Awareness Day held every 6th July, the anniversary of the day in 1885 when Louis Pasteur successfully administered the first vaccine against rabies. In 2021, it comes once again in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, a disease of zoonotic, that is animal origin. To date, 3 million deaths from COVID 19 have been reported to the World Health Organization. We will be using the day once again to take time out to reflect on our own work researching avian influenza, a zoonotic disease which also has pandemic potential, and foodborne disease. We will also be reflecting on the many millions of people whose lives and livelihood have been and continue to be affected by these and other zoonotic diseases. So we will be going deep about it, so stay tuned. That is, this year a new assessment offers 10 recommendations to how to prevent and respond to future pandemics. A report titled Preventing the Next Pandemic, Zoonotic Diseases and How to Break the Chain of Transmission is being launched on World Zoonosis Day. As COVID-19 pandemic continues to take lives and disrupt economics across the world, a new report warns that further outbreaks will emerge unless governments take active measures to prevent other zoonotic diseases from crossing into the human population, and sets out 10 recommendations to prevent future pandemics. The report is a joint effort by the United Nations Environment Programme, that is UNEP, and the International Livestock Research Institute, that is ILRI. The identifies 7 trends driving the increasing emergence of zoonotic diseases, including increased demand for animal protein, a rise in intense and unsustainable farming, the rise, use, and exploitation of wildlife, and the climate crisis that is there, of course. The report finds that America, in particular, which has experienced and responded to a number of zoonotic epidemics, including most recently Ebola outbreaks, could be a source of important solution to quell future outbreaks. The report identifies 10 particular steps that government can take to prevent future zoonotic outbreaks. First, investing in interdisciplinary approaches including One Health. Second, expanding scientific inquiry into zoonotic diseases. Third, improving cost benefit analysis in inventions to include full cost accounting of social impacts of diseases. Fourth, increasing awareness of zoonotic diseases. Fifth, strengthening monitoring and regulation practices associated with zoonotic diseases, including food systems. Sixth, incentivizing sustainable, suitable land management practices and developing alternative for food security and livelihoods that do not rely on the destruction of habits and biodiversity. Seventh, improvising biosecurity and control, identifying key drivers of emerging diseases in animal husbandry and encouraging proven management and zoonotic disease control measures. 8. Supporting the suitable management of landscape and seascape that enhance sustainable and suitable coexistence of agriculture and wildlife. Strengthening and capacities comes the ninth one among health livestock in all countries. That is ninth one, operationalization, the One Health approach in land use and suitable development planning, implementations, and monitoring, among other fields. And tenth one is all about the implementations. So, COVID 19 has been taken hundreds of leaves and thousands of leaves, and the IMF predicts that economic losses from the pandemic could reach 9 trillion in next 2 years. But what we have learned from this crisis? A report by UNEP and ILRI describes how COVID-19 is part of growing trend of emerging zoonoses, diseases that jump from animals to humans. The drives of this trend, including climate change and an increased demand for meat, are on rise. Come on, friends, let's think something positive out of all this, right? We must work together to adopt a One Health approach that brings together medical, veterinary, and environmental expertise. And we have to adopt policies that protect and restore our natural environments. This pandemic has shown us that environmental health and human health is interconnected. Our policies and our actions must respect those links. Let's together build back and be better. So, or as it is, COVID-19 is going on and lockdown is lifted, everyone, let's have some responsibility on each other and on the social distance. So we should follow that, and let's bring back our better world together. So once again, we are remembering the World Zoonoses Day on this day. Thank you all. This is Jovi Carolyn signing off.